Truth Man here. Triumph Man here. Prophet Howard here. No Matrix here. I told y'all I'm going to start calling myself the Triumph Man. The Conqueror is in the building. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping All Subjects channel. We're sponsored by WeHaulDirect.com. WeHaulDirect.com. He's y'all my brothers, he my brother. We're family, so look out for our brother, man. Look out for him. Go over there and get that stuff that you need anyway that he's selling. But we need to go and talk about Isaiah 4:1, but this time it's gonna be a little different. I'm getting ready to break down. Cause see, here's the thing. This is why Christianity is ineffective. Because Christianity rejects the prophets. The Most High reveals to his servants, the prophets. He's not going to reveal everything to these pastors, and he barely does. The church in general is out of order because how it's supposed to be is the prophet brings the word to the church. The evangelist takes the word that the prophet brought to the church and goes out there in the world with the prophet sometime. The pastor just oversees everything in the operation unless one of the other ones are the pastor as well. But that's not what's happening. I got novice people that don't even know the word. You going by what your grandpappy say, trying to come over here and tell me that I'm manipulating the word. They trolling. Now I'm getting ready to cook you a little bit. You know, I'm getting ready to cook you just a little bit. Get you a little browner, you know, because you raw right now. You're not edible. Telling me that I'm manipulating the word. Can't nobody eat what you saying. And I'm about to show y'all. When I say Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass, I'm going to go to I want you to read Isaiah chapter 3. I'm going to take some things out of Isaiah chapter 3, and then I'm going to read Isaiah chapter 4, and I'm going to show you what that's saying. That was not talking about no previous event. You show me in history, show me when this was written, a woman from that time, and I guarantee you, her hair was down her back. Her hair was down her back. But we're going to get into that. I'm going to go to, so at the beginning, and don't forget to support, because them pastors that these people that's coming to try to challenge me, they ain't got no plan for the homeless and the poor and people that get laid off from their jobs or nothing like that. So stop giving them your money and stop letting them demand how much. That's a pimp. A pimp tell the prostitute what she got to give him. Where in the Bible do you ever see the Most High telling people how much money, not everything else, but how much money they have to give? I'll wait. Now, you know the sons of the Most High were just as responsible as he was, right? So why is it when Mary Magdalene put that expensive cologne and shampoo in the son's head, he let her do it, and he's like, this costs 300 pence. He was like, leave her alone. You don't think he was responsible with money? He did that because that's what she wanted to do. He allowed her to do it. But he don't say, you got to give X amount. It says, so make sure y'all looking out for what we got going over here. The equipment I need. You know, make sure y'all contributing to me going back down to Arizona, because I'm kind of like like at a standstill with some things in Milwaukee. That's why, I'm not gonna like stay here. I gotta get back down there and get active. I got a job down there, everything. So I'm gonna get, I'm inactive practically, so to speak, here, but I'm gonna get active there. And like y'all on YouTube, my YouTube family, y'all been keeping me afloat. Y'all been keeping me afloat. And I know you gonna see some promotions. You're gonna see some things going your way in your life. You know, you might have some trials and tribulations because the Most High gonna be looking at you because you supporting this prophet. Like, I'm gonna make him a soldier too. I'm gonna make her a soldier too. But I would advise y'all to build up your faith on your own, and it'll make it a whole lot easier for you. You don't want him to do it. You don't want him to do it. Do it on your own. Now, sometimes he might say, no, you got to see for yourself. That's basically what Job was saying. Job was saying at the end of the book of Job that he saw for himself. So, it says, for behold, the Most High of armies is going to remove from Jerusalem and Judah both supply and support, the entire supply of bread and the entire supply of water. Now, has that happened yet? No. So how do you figure that Isaiah 4:1 happened already if Isaiah 3:1 didn't happen yet? They still just as rich as they want to be over there. So how do you figure that I'm manipulating the scripture and Isaiah 4:1 didn't happen if Isaiah 3:1, or no, that Isaiah 4:1 happened, but Isaiah 3:1 didn't happen yet? You getting misled. And when you get misled and you come over here, you either one or two things gonna happen. Either you're gonna learn and get on track, or you're gonna think I'm misleading. People that's already misled, if they believing in those things, they're gonna believe that I'm misled. So did that happen yet? No. Now let's go to verse 4. I will make mere boys their leaders. Has that happened? Over here, over there, anywhere? No. If you look at most countries, if not all, there's an old man, there's an elder that's leading the country. Hasn't happened yet. It says, and the people will be oppressed each by one another and each by his neighbor. The youth will assault the elder, and the contemptible person will assault the one honored. Now, has that happened? Of course, that's happening. These verses is happening. But when you look at 3:1, it hasn't happened. So when we look at what I just read, it's happening. So what is that telling you? That we in the time that he was talking about right here. Now look at verse 12. My people, their oppressors treat them violently, and women rule over. Is that happening? Of course. How many people got women supervisors? How many people got women managers? How many countries are led by women? Not a lot, but some. They tried to make Kamala Harris one of them. So is that happening? Yes. So that's a whole paragraph of things that's happening right now, right? But Isaiah 3:1 ain't happened yet. So what is that telling you? That some of these things are taking place. But you can't look at these scriptures and say, oh, this already happened. Because it's things in these chapters, chapter 3, chapter 4, that haven't happened yet. Now, I'm not going to keep telling you can believe what you want. If I focus on the people who don't believe what I say and don't believe in what I'm doing, don't believe in me as a leader, then that'll be taking time away from the people who do. And I'm not going to do that. So verse 17, the Most High will afflict the scalp of the daughters of Zion with scabs, and the Most High will make their foreheads, what did it say, bare? I went to another chapter. Now, let's compare. A woman could be 80 years old during the time that this was written and still have a head full of hair. But let's look at the women in our time. No disrespect. They could be 25 and their hair ain't even growing. They got to wear wigs. Come on now. My hair longer than a lot of theirs. You get it? Okay, let's keep going. Now we get to Isaiah 4. And this is Isaiah 4 and 1, what I quote. And then I'm going to read some more. I'm going to keep reading and I'm going to show you something. For 7 women will take hold of one man on that day, saying, we will eat our own bread, wear our own clothes. Only let us be called by your name, take away our disgrace. That's talking about marriage. That's talking about being in a relationship. So that means that this is speaking of a time where people not getting married. Definitely wasn't back then. Seven women taking hold of one man, they all like the same dude. Now, is that happening or not? Let's compare how many people are getting married to how many people are not. See, little kooky, little religious, I want to suit wearing dudes that act like they don't do no evil. You don't even know what's up with them. He can't even have a conversation about half the conversations. That don't work. That's why a lot of people over here, because they know that they're going to get fed that word and they're going to see how a real dude act. You ain't being real if ain't nobody criticizing you. If ain't nobody saying, oh, you went a little far right there. If ain't nobody ever telling you you went a little far. Don't you know that the Messiah, what he was saying to them people that was cussing in his day? That's why y'all can't teach nobody, man. That's why look, man, ain't nobody getting changed by you. Ain't nobody walking towards change. The suit wearing, you in the grocery store like you better than everybody. You talking about the young dudes. You be like, YN, what's a YN? You should know what a YN is. You think you righteous? What's a YN? Some people don't. But you should know what a YN is. You trying to teach people in this generation, how do you not know what a YN is? You a weirdo, man. Now, and you know you weird, so you talking about a peculiar people. I'm peculiar, but not like you. You supposed to be able to go in there with what's going on and straighten it up. But some of y'all too distant. Take away our disgrace. Look up the word disgrace. What does it mean? Lack of grace, lack of favor. Back in biblical days, when a woman wasn't married, they looked at that as lack of favor. Learn your Bible. That old man, he trying to teach you. You live in 2025. And that dude trying to teach you like it's still 1955. You can oppress yourself more than white people can oppress you. Man, it's 13-year-olds that will fight all them country bunkers and knock all of them out. This ain't that time. You try to Emmett Till somebody and watch what happens. It'll be somebody that don't even know the kid that have been and got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people. That's over with. Look at verse 2. I'm finna show you why this is talking about our time and beyond. On that day, the branch of the Most High will be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth will be the pride and the beauty of the survivors of Israel. And it will come about that the one who is left in Zion and remains behind in Jerusalem will be called holy. Everyone who is recorded for life in Jerusalem. That ain't happened yet. When the Most High has washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion and purged the bloodshed of Jerusalem from her midst. That ain't happened yet. By the spirit of judgment and the spirit of burning, then the Most High will create over the entire area of Mount Zion and over her assemblies a cloud by day, and smoke and the brightness of the flame by night. For over all the glory will be a canopy. That ain't happened yet. See, you got to be like, okay, that's happening now. Okay, that ain't happened yet. And there will be a shelter to give shade from the heat by day, and refuge and protection from the storm and the rain. Now, of course, I can't stop people from telling me that foolishness. But I can tell you, I know some of y'all women, that probably was a woman who said that. You haven't been married yet, so you don't want to believe or accept that the wayward women are messing it up for you, possibly. Because a lot of dudes ain't getting married. Watch the videos on, in particular, like y'all former hood chicks, y'all a problem. We're going to talk about y'all in a minute. It's not every single one, but a lot of y'all is a problem. And y'all be the main ones. I want to get married. You too messed up. When you do this, we're going to talk about it, but I'm going to just say this. When you get married nowadays, as a black man especially, you got to be careful because you putting the state and the police, if she act up on you, who she going to call? She ain't going to call Ghostbuster. She going to call them boys. 12, 50. And they going to be ready to go home. And if you a problem, they going to get you in order real quick. And they going to come. They have them simps. So they going to come. Oh, he a punk. He messing with women. They ain't going to come like maybe it was her. The majority of them going to come like they finna do something to you. I told a chick one time. She got mad at me. And tried to give me one of these. I said, get your hand out my face. I ain't finna deal with no police. She practically jumped back. I said, man, get your hand out my face. Because that's how that stuff be starting. You ever put your hand in my face? Your cat ain't all that. Even if a woman got some good cat, it ain't worth going to jail over. It ain't worth going to hell over. All it's worth is the moment. And I know people, you doing too much. You doing too much. And it ain't worth, dude, let's keep going. Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass. 7 women take hold of one man. They all like the same dude. But they be messed up. So it say, take away our disgrace. Take away that I got divorced. I divorced that good man. And now I'm lonely. Gotta use the dildo. Take away. Too many guys. Look, I'm going to come out here and I'm going to get all this and I'm going to replace you. I don't need you. Tell him to do all that. He a good man and you was calling him a bum. He a good man, you was calling him a loser. He a good man, you was saying his wing ding doozy was too little. Then he gets somebody else and he's whap, whap, whap. And now she want to take your place. And I'm talking in general. I'm not talking about nothing in particular. Because you didn't appreciate what you got. Now, sometimes that other one going to act up too. So listen, man, go through your life, man. Just enjoy women. Listen, get your own place. Let the ones you like come over there and call it a day. Don't look. If I see any of y'all getting married or moving somebody in, that woman should have had a near perfect experience with you or gave you a near perfect experience for years. Years. You don't propose to no woman less than 4 years. If it's been 4 years or more, and then that 4th year, you be skeptical. You kind of be a little a-hole, push her button, see what's up. Because she could have heard me say this. You don't just guarantee give it to her in that 4 years. A controlling woman gonna make you believe, if you weak-minded, that these other women don't want you, and that's not true. I done seen, and I'm not being disrespectful, I'm not being inconsiderate, but I saw a dude with no hands, no arms, no hands, no legs, making women blush. Pure, real story. Yeah. So what's that telling you? What's that telling you about you? You can't tell me all the women that come over here, including some of the ones talk crazy. You know why they over here? Some of them like me. They got egos too. They ain't gonna say, I'm over here because I like you. I want to get to know you. They ain't gonna do that. A man to do that. I've seen men do that. I've been reading that stuff like now a woman will be like, I'm single and this, that, and this. And what do you think the reason is? And dudes be like, I'm here, baby. 7 women will take hold of one man on that day. We getting there. People don't value marriage, and some of it is because of how they've been going lately. I remember somebody that been married 3 times tried to demand a marriage license from me. I said, if I ever get married again, I'm not getting no marriage license because I got to be able to leave if you clown me. Dude, some things might happen for a reason. Who knows? But When I filed my divorce papers, I didn't file them right. But when you ain't got no marriage license, if you try to do something like that, it ain't gonna matter. You be like, see, at first they was like, now this what you saying now. This how I'm gonna prove to you that Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass. 4 years ago, look how these women was talking. When Kevin Samuels was alive, how can I get a high value man? I want a high value man. High value man this, high value man that. Right? Now a lot of them, I done heard women say, if she don't, I heard a woman, I was reading it. She said if she don't do nothing else, she's gonna destroy feminism. Then I've heard many women say, I'll go 50-50. At first it was, I ain't going 50-50. If I go 50-50, I'm the leader then. Look at Isaiah 4:1. Think about all the women that started out, they became lawyers and they work in corporate. Man, I'm not getting no dude beneath me. But then a lot of them spent too many nights looking out that high-rise window and sleeping in that bed alone. And a lot of women is still fumbling dudes. You got a good dude, but he masculine though. He a brute. You're not gonna be able to control him. You gonna mess up everything trying to control that man. Y'all ever see that Laura Branigan Self-Control? That's one of my favorite 80s songs where she say, you keep me in self-control. Oh. At the end, you know what Laura Branigan did? She was like, she surrendered. A lot of y'all need to surrender. You trying to buck up. You come up to his chest. He got to lean down to kiss you and you talking crazy. Your little self, you about to fumble your protection. You about to fumble your love. And them other women, the 7 women take hold of one man, they like, we'll take you. While you saying, man, I gotta do this and it gotta be like that. And you gonna be by yourself. You got a good one. You better stick to him and you better not challenge his masculinity. Because he could think like me and he ain't gonna want nothing to do with you. You challenge his masculinity. When that police officer came over here, I was bigger than both of them. I'm looking at them like, man. But I ain't no fool though. So he tried to raise his voice like, man, you a kid. I'm old enough to be your daddy. That dude probably was 30 years old. If I take you to jail, you're gonna be there all weekend. I said, man, that ain't nothing. I ain't worried about that. I was finna buck, but I used my head. I said, I'll kick my feet up in any of these jails. But where I was wrong, I shouldn't have got, because when I found out they called the police, I got too emotional. I said, y'all trying to get me cooked? Y'all trying to get me killed? First I said cooked. Then I said killed. I punched the door. Boom. That door been messed up very soon. Shouldn't have did that. Look, man, you don't want me, that's fine. Not gonna beg, not gonna plead. You don't want me, you don't want me. And that's how all of y'all should be. Well, all of these women, if they don't want you, they don't want you. Some women take hold of one man saying we will eat our own food, wear our own clothes, a little bit called by your name, take away our disgrace. You worried about one and you missing the seven. It's 7 women that already learned their lesson about men. And you with the one, everybody want me. Everybody want me. Yep, and these dudes be like, yeah, I'm going to take care of you. Stop calling me. That's what they get. Tight cat ain't keeping nobody. Wet cat ain't keeping nobody. Ain't nothing going to keep these men but the desire to be kept and treated right while they want to be kept. Most dudes, I gotta be the only one. You can't. His sexual desire too strong. He got 800 testosterone level. Dudes be like, baby, please. Why are you begging that broad? Go over there. They telling you, look, you see him? Hey, how y'all doing? Huh? Okay. She talking crazy. Bye. 7 more right there. She not responding to your text. Bye. Hey, ooh. That's how you supposed to be. Now, church women, oh, you misusing the scripture. With your little weak trash cat. You think because you in the church, that's going to stop your cat from being trash? If it was trash before you went to church, it's going to be trash. Look, I got a story, man. I ain't going to say no name, but somebody told me about this long ago. It's a lady, been in the church practically her whole life, right? And she married a guy in her older years. And she was finna leave him because she said his ding ding is too little. But this person was wild in their former years. You see what I'm talking about? Look, man, let me tell y'all something, man. The Most High ain't trying to turn you into no wimp, man. He don't like wimps. And he know what he put up in you. Y'all be like, why you ain't calling me? You ain't calling me back. Then the other girl be like, hey, they own you. Like, you cute. But you, well, she got you blocked. Go straight to voicemail. Voicemail is full. What they be saying? And you over here instead of over there. You supposed to be like, put your number in my phone. If she gets slutty on you, forget her, man. If they supposed to be exclusive to us, we choose to be exclusive to them. If they don't want to be exclusive to us, then forget them. I don't care if I got 50 women. I'm going to be the only dude. And if I find out I ain't, I'm going to have 49. If I find out another one, I'm not. 48, 7, 6, 5. I don't care if they look like Rihanna or somebody like that. I don't care. I go through their phone and I see other dudes. All right, hey, listen, I'm out of here. All right, I gotta go give me some rest. As soon as before I even get off her porch, she gonna be either blocked or sometimes I like doing them like this here. I ain't gonna block you. I'm just gonna ignore you. I ain't gonna say nothing to you. I ain't gonna answer when you call. I ain't gotta convince. Listen, man. Listen. It's me. It's me. What up, dude? You just gotta know some of my guys. Ask them what my nickname. Not ask them what did they used to call me. See, I got away from that because of these preachers. Like I went through a phase in my life where I was believing everything. Then when I started growing and I started getting to know the Most High for myself, reading the Bible, I'm like, man, these dudes off base. A man's supposed to lead his household. Ain't no happy wife, happy life. If she ain't making you happy, you ain't even supposed to be with her. And you ain't supposed to, let me clarify what I'm saying. You're not supposed to need her to make you happy, but the things she do and the way she carry herself should be leading to a little bit of peace and happiness. I'm the type of dude, I'll lock you out the house. You come, I dare you to come back late. So when I was doing that stuff, I already knew how she was going to react. I wasn't mad over the reaction. I was mad over the ignoring what led to it. Monogamy is fine as long as let's get this out here before we close. She does not deal with any other men. She is sexual enough to satisfy you, or if not fully satisfy you, where you say, okay, that's good enough. She cooks, she does her part. You don't make her do everything. She brings some type of money in. She does her part. Whatever you tell her you want her part to be, she does it. What do you look like as men doing everything for one woman? You got 7 over there. Y'all can keep saying it's not coming to pass. You got all them women over there that either didn't have a chance, they blew their chance and they want to make up for it. And you got one, and then some of y'all girl, they cat dry and dead. But they using a mouthpiece to manipulate you. Should no woman be able to, can't no woman manipulate me. None. I'm standing on that. You can't. And I'm the type, if I think you trying to, I'm going to break you right down. Like I'm going to talk to somebody in your face. I'm going to leave something. I'm going to have something in my phone. You can't manipulate me. You're not that important. You're supposed to be helping me. And if they supposed to be helping you, but they hurting you, how they still around? You think because you let that woman tell you you let her talk about your pot belly, this, that, and the other. But then another woman would be like, playing with it. Hey, Big Daddy. But she'll be like, you fat, your hairline was seen, you got a bald spot. And you giving her your money and your time. And the other one would be like, hey, Big Daddy, be kissing that bald spot. Y'all be, dude, and I know because I've done it. Y'all be pumping these women heads up, man. 7 women take hold of one man. You the one man. And y'all should be supporting me because I know I'm building y'all dudes up, man. You like, but I'm 64. Dude, I know a dude that's 81 years old. He got so many women. Him and this guy. His best friend, they were friends since they were young. They both got so many women. They 81 years old. The woman told his friend, you can't do nothing with your old age. He was like, shh, try me. Dude got plenty women. He been married twice. That's one of my cousins. That's his friend. He said, I'll never be married again. My cousin used to be telling him stuff about me. He'd be like, man, he better have his fun. See, don't let your religious life, let me show you something. If you gonna let your religious life get in the way of your dealings with women, then I would say just don't deal with them at all then. Don't deal with them at all, because if you gonna allow your spiritual life to get in the way of your dealings with women, then they gonna get an advantage over you and you better off just being by yourself. I'm telling you. Don't learn this the hard way, man. Don't learn this the hard way. Now, if you say, I'm going to put my spiritual life first and I'm going to keep dealing with these women, you need to deal with them from a position of strength. And you better make sure the one you got is a good one. It's one you don't have to worry about what she doing, this, that, and the other. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Don't plead. Don't beg. If it didn't work, let her be the one to make it work. Be stoic. That's why I say it's important to go through them phones, myself them. Pull up sometimes where they at. Tell you. But anyway, I do thank y'all for watching and keep tuning in for more videos.